Hey guys, I just want to do a quick video today. I want to talk a little bit about a question that was recently asked, and I want to talk about Zillow and their pricing regarding properties at such great prices. And so the question that was asked was, this individual had seen properties, had seen foreclosures specifically for anywhere between 10 to 40 grand, which is quite low. But the properties actually had an actual value of $200,000 to $300,000. Okay. So once again, properties were priced extremely low, 10, 20, 40 grand. But actually had an actual value of $200,000 to $300,000. And how are homeowners taking advantage of such great deals? How does this happen, right? So how the process works is this. First, let me explain a little bit of information about Zillow. Zillow is a real estate website that gets data from several different places, okay? Oftentimes they'll get data from the multiple listing service, from your local multiple listing service, but the data doesn't show up quite frequently. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Okay. They'll get data from different foreclosure websites, that type of thing. The biggest issue with Zillow is this. Oftentimes the data that comes through or the information that is put on the site is not valid. So let me give you an illustration. Years ago, when I was a licensed real estate agent, I would use sites like Zillow or Trulia to try to get me buyer leads. That's the number one focus of Zillow, for the most part, is a marketing medium for agents to find buyer leads. Okay. So let's say, for instance, give you an example. Zillow puts up a home that is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,500 square foot home. They put it up for $30,000 in an area where houses typically go for $200,000 to $300,000. People see that. How many people do you think are going to call that property? A lot of people. And so what happens is this. That person goes ahead, picks up the phone, calls the agent. Not necessarily the listing agent. It's the agent that's advertised next to this particular property. They call the agent. The agent says, this is Susie Barnes. The seller said, the buyer says, yeah, my name is Susie Barnes. I see a property here at 123 Main Street. I would love more information about it. The agent on the other end collects all your information. And after they do that, if they're good at collecting information, after they do that, they'll go ahead and say, well, you know what, that property is no longer available, but I have another property in the area. You kind of get what happened there. It's like fishing. It's bait that is used to collect your information and to get you and to sell you another property that is available oftentimes. Is it unethical? Yes. However, Zillow, I have to be careful here because I don't want this video to get shut down. I don't want anything to happen on my account or anything like that. Zillow is very good about putting out information that is untrue. It's frustrating to a lot of people. I'm going to link some articles from websites and different news sites in the description. It'll be through my my website page. I'm going to write a little blurb, and I want you guys to go ahead and click on those articles. Okay. I want you to read feedback regarding Google and their regarding Zillow, not Google. Sorry, regarding Zillow and their information that they put out. The entire objective, really, with Zillow is number one. They are a lead magnet. And what they do is they go ahead and market to real estate agents. You go ahead, you pay a fee, and you will be able to get leads from there. Will all the leads convert? No. But with the amount of traffic and the number of people that will call within a particular area about a particular house, see, it's all a numbers game. If they can get 100 people to go ahead and call about a house that really is not a house at all, or a property that has not been sold yet, that has been sold, but it's advertising that it's still active on the Zillow listing, and all of a sudden you go ahead and you call because you're interested because it's such a great deal, or it has such a great curb appeal, or whatever it is. Sometimes it's not even priced that low. Sometimes it could still be a property that shows active, but it's not active anymore. It's been sold. So there's a lot of things that the website does that I don't particularly agree with, and those that are experienced in real estate investing do not agree with at all. I will say this. Using Zillow for some comparables is okay. For some comparable sales. You just have to dig a little deeper. Number one, you want to check Zillow with another website called realtor.com, realtor.com. That is your number one trusted site. Many MLS systems around the United States, many multiple listing services around the United States, they drip their listings to realtor.com. You can trust that. Zillow, it's not necessarily a trusted source when it comes to a lot of seasoned real estate investors. Yes, you can go ahead and get some great comps on there. Yes, there is some valid information on there. It's just not 100% valid. And if you doubt it yourself and you see a great deal on there, call the agent that the property is linked to and see if that deal manifests itself. Oftentimes it does not. Another thing I will say is this. When you're calling on a particular property, most of the time, if not all the time, it's not the listing agent. It's not the agent that has listed the property. You got to dig a little deeper to find the agent that has the property. You have to dig a little deeper to find the listing agent to that particular property on a website like a Zillow. Okay. What I'm saying is this. Don't trust just because you see it and you think that it could potentially be true. Follow through with that. Go ahead and make the phone call and call the agent on the other end to see if the property is still active. Very, very, very high chance that it is not. And that agent on the other end pretty much is there to go ahead and collect your information so that they can go ahead and put you on an email list in case you don't buy a house right there. They can just go ahead and continue to keep it. Real estate agents, I'm sorry. But, let me say this. There are some honest and ethical real estate agents and real estate brokers out there. Okay. There are some people that do an excellent job at what it is they do. There's just some things that are out there that are not. There's some tools out there, like websites out there, that are not 100% above board. And I'm glad this question was asked, because there's a lot of people that are wondering, is this true? Is this legit? Is this whatever it is? It can be true for one person, meaning whoever went ahead and put that property up and already went ahead and bought it. But on the website, it's still showing an active listing. So the first person who got that deal, great. Congratulations to them. The other people are coming along. They're getting ready to be put into a system. Okay. From whatever agent is listed on that particular property, so that they can get sold a potential property in the future. So I would tell you, buyers beware, and just know that not all websites or individuals have your best interests at heart. Okay. If you found value in this video, please click the like button. Also share it with someone. If you all are interested in learning about real estate and real estate investing, please join the Facebook group, House Flipping Family. Okay, links will be in the description. You all have a great day. Take care. Bye.